Hi Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general cosmic tarot reading and energy spread. I hope that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible. And I thank you guys so much for all the love you do show here on my channel. By commenting, by liking the video, by subscribing to my channel, sharing my videos with your loved ones, and even joining my channel memberships here on YouTube, okay? I thank you guys so much again for your presence, and I hope that this reading will serve you well. Before we get into this energy and see what these cards have to say, I do invite you to offer up some gratitude into your space or do whatever grounding practice feels right for you. I'm going to do the same, and then we'll see what you got going on here, okay? Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me. And with the Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp Collective of Energy, anyone who has strong Capricorn or Aquarius in their chart or just feels guided to this reading, I thank you so much for clearing my energy and allowing me to connect with this collective and with you to receive the most important messages that they need to hear regarding how the cosmos is supporting them in the now moment. I thank you so much, Divine, for that clear guidance, for your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection, the peace that you bring, and your presence with us in this moment. We love you, and so it is. All right, Capricorn Aquarius, remember this is a timeless reading, so whenever it does find you is when it's meant to resonate with you, okay? And let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Okay, you got Lilith in Mystery, vibration of 12, breaking down into a 3. Ooh, you got Moon in Soul, vibration of 2. Okay. One more message here for Capricorn Aquarius. And you have the 12th house, Piscean energy. Naturally Piscean energy, and the energy of escape with a vibration of 36. I feel like here, Capricorn Aquarius, this new moon solar eclipse that happened recently, okay, and again, this energy is going to last vibrationally for the next 6 months, okay, is bringing up a lot of things that were hidden and that were maybe lurking around you, okay? A lot of your own shadow is facing you here, Capricorn Aquarius, especially with the 12th house. That escape energy is this tendency to not want to face reality, okay? To not really be grounded or tethered to anything, to kind of be lost in the realms, right, of energy, or lost within your mind, lost within your emotions, especially with the seashell there. And all moon here, right? You got moon in the background of this 12th house energy. This is a moon, black moon, right? And then you have moon, okay? So I might be really tapping into those with heavy Capricorn or Aquarius or have a moon on the cusp of those energies, okay? Again, if you're new to your natal chart or do not know your natal chart, the links are in my description box. They are absolutely free for you to use and learn all that you need to know about your own cosmic mapping, okay? Vibration of 36 breaking down into a 9, which can be a number of karma, okay? That 12th house is truly that house of karma. It almost feels like there could be a lot going on here, Capricorn Aquarius, and it's trying to get to the root of why this is happening. Why does things feel the way they do? What truly is the mystery here? Some of you, it's facing your own shadow, okay? So your own darkness, to say, right? Energy that's maybe been brewing within you for a while. Things that you've refused to face, that you've been trying to escape from. Okay? Learning more about yourself as well, though. If you can lean into Lilith, you can learn a lot about what you're capable of. Remember, with that Lilith energy and the black moon and the dark moon and that all of that is perceived to be quite maleficent, right? Or malicious. Can be, right? It has the power to be, but really it's a very, very spiritual energy, right? If you believe in like the Christian creator story, everything was formed from the darkness, right? God, source, the creator, sat in darkness, existed amongst the darkness. That's Lilith. Okay? So there's really nothing to fear. There's nothing to be afraid of. For some of you, this is going to be a season or a cycle of really, truly pushing yourself to face the unknown. Yeah. Some of you might be creatures of comfort in a particular area of your life. But really what that comfort zone serves you is a way to escape growth, change, evolution, or transformation of some kind that your soul is ready for. Okay? So again, for my number of people, you do have 2 with the moon here. You have 12 and 3 with Lilith. And you have 36 and 9 with the 12th house and escape. Let's see what else you got going on here. Let's get some more details. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about the moon, Lilith, and the 12th house for Capricorn Aquarius. Okay, 4 of Swords. Meaning the answers will come to you. Clarity will find you. Peace will find you when you find stillness, when you seek it out. Some of you might be busybodies a little bit, okay? And again, either using work to escape having to deal with something emotionally, again, with all this moon energy. It might be time to face your emotions here or face something that is coming up for you. Yeah, it's in your emotional energy. And or if it's not emotions here, Capricorn Aquarius, it could just be within your psyche. Something that you're needing to face, something that you're trying to avoid accepting, embracing. This could be your own connection to spirit, right? Connection to the universe, God, the creator, however you want to name it. It's like, I'm almost getting like this kind of spooky energy. Like it feels spooky. Like if I were to be in your energy, well, which I am, but if I were to put myself in your shoes, it would be like, something's a little spooky about this. I don't feel like it's in a bad way, though. It's just because it's unknown and it's not familiar. Some of you, your own intuition could be trying to guide you and lead you, but the voice that you hear is your intuition. The nagging that you feel is your intuition. Maybe even the dreams you're having, especially with this Piscean energy. The dreams that you're having might be a bit prophetic in a way. I do know that when the divine is really trying to speak to you or trying to get you to connect deeper with them, you will start to have dreams. If you are a dreamer or someone who can dream, which I'm guarantee you the collective I'm tapped into here can definitely do that with that 12th house energy, that you'll have dreams and they'll actually happen in the sense of, and this could be super mundane to the very elaborate or ornate. Like, for instance, when I was being called to kind of connect and spend more time with the divine, I randomly would have these dreams where I would be like making food in my kitchen, and then I get a text message from someone. So it's like dreams that feel like day-to-day life. And I would wake up the next day and literally have that exact same thing happening without really being conscious or aware of it until after the fact, until I saw the message come through. Like, I literally just dreamt this last night. It's that type of spooky, eerie type of energy that's coming through here. But again, I almost feel like there's a need to embrace it. There's a need to lean into it with that Four of Swords. Okay, tell me more about the moon and the soul here. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Interestingly enough, in this Wheel of Fortune, everyone has books. Can y'all see that? In the four corners, the eagle has a book. The Sphinx, is that a Sphinx? No. Yeah, the eagle has a book, okay? The child angel has a book. The lion has a book. The bull has a book. Something that you got to learn about your soul, about your own abilities here, Capricorn-Aquarius. For some of you, it is that spooky of, oh my gosh, I literally just had this dream and now it's happening. Or I literally just spoke this and now I'm seeing it. Some of you, it's almost as if your soul here is yearning to be in a deeper sense of peace or alignment with your spiritual nature in some way. Tell me more. Tell me more, Divine. Thank you so much. Tell me about this moon. Yeah, you got the Two of Pentacles. It's like one foot in that world, one foot out. It's like maybe even part of you believes that in the supernatural or that type of spirituality or your own premonitions. Like part of you might be like that, and then the other part of you is a lot more practical. That is technically kind of yeah, that could definitely be an aspect of your cusp, right? Being in that Capricorn, very practical, very earthy. You know, I have to see it to believe it. And then that Aquarius energy, which is absolutely the most eccentric thing you can think about. I believe in it wholeheartedly with all my soul, right? It's like straddling Two of Pentacles. Okay. Two of Pentacles straddling. Tell me more about this moon energy for Capricorn Aquarius, Divine. Five of Swords. Yeah, it's kind of like this is, again, it's that in-between. It's like you're in the in-between here. Your soul is. Do I really believe that, or am I just following a trend? Or, you know what I mean? It's like, is that really what I'm sensing? Is this really what's happening or not? Can I believe or trust these? You know, in a particular deck I have, I think it's the Native American Tarot deck, the Five of Swords is actually the spiritualist, right? It's not necessarily anything malicious or deceptive. It's actually being able to hear spirits, being the person who is the conduit for maybe the other realm, maybe mediumship. Maybe some of you can actually tap into those realms, and that might be coming up for you. And again, it's giving you a little bit of spooky, kind of eerie energy. And it's like, is that really what's happening, or am I just making this up? Is this all just make-believe in my mind? Four of Swords can kind of be like that sleep or restful state. So maybe before you go to bed and you lay your head down, it's like all of a sudden you might start feeling spirits. You might start hearing them. You might hear the voice of the divine, Capricorn Aquarius. It's something like that. It's very, very... And again, you're the cusp of imagination, right? Mystery. There's your mystery, Lilith. And imagination. So it's really having to decipher whether or not you're imagining this or is it real. Tell me more about this moon soul energy. Tell me more about the soul. Page of Wands. Explore it though. With the Page of Wands, it's almost like Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords would say that the possibilities are endless. It's just spend time exploring it. And again, that's way easier said than done, absolutely, especially when it comes to mediumship, for sure. Because for some of you, that's exactly what it is. There's a need to get excited, or not even, let me not say that, not get excited, but there's a need to explore this aspect of yourself. Okay? Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's the only way you'll gain clarity. It's the only way you'll see the truth. It's the only way that you can accept this. Or find, it's the only way you'll find the truth. With the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, it's like, is this real? Is it not? Is this what's happening? Is this right for me? Is it not? The only way to really find out is to lean into it and explore. Page of Wands. Okay? Tell me more about this moon and soul energy for Capricorn-Aquarius. Okay. King of Swords. King of Communication. It's your Aquarius energy there. That's what I mean. It's like that Capricorn side, that Capricorn energy is trying to ground you in the reality. And oh, that's not real. That's not practical. Only thing is real is the things that you can touch and see. But then that Aquarian energy is like, no, that can't be all the way true. Because, again, for some of you with this Lilith and the 12th house, yeah, you're having a lot of spiritually led dreams, or very, very intense, vivid dreams, or prophetic dreams. Okay? Tell me more about this moon soul energy. 10 of Cups. It's almost like your soul wants you to be in harmony with this energy, or harmony with this gift, or it's like being in between worlds. For some of you, this could be somebody that's passed over, because for mediumship to come out, that definitely means that there's a spirit here. It could be somebody that's passed over, maybe a family member, a loved one, a friend, that's trying to connect with you. And again, that could be spooking you out a little bit. But again, I feel like the more you explore this, the more you embrace the energy when they show up and when they come. 10 of Cups, it's like the more at peace and at harmony you can maybe feel. This is an aspect of yourself here, Capricorn Aquarius, and it doesn't have to be as advanced as mediumship or anything. It could just be your own spiritual practice, or your own connection to God or the divine or source or the creator that wants to evolve here. It feels like it's an aspect of yourself that you've been ignoring for a while or not feeding into. And then wondering, why do I feel like I'm balancing a lot or juggling a lot or exhausted or tired or just not fully settled in self, right? It's because there's some aspect of your spiritual nature that you need to explore a little deeper. Last message here for Moon. 10 of Wands, yeah. Yeah. Some of you are running from it. Some of you are running from it. Some of you, this might feel like a heavy burden to lift, or a lot. It could just be intense. 10 of Wands is definitely an intense energy. But again, the positive note of a 10 of Wands is that you have the strength to see it through. You can carry this energy. You can carry all of those 10 wands. You don't necessarily want to, right? But you can do it. 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. It's like there's a heaviness on your soul here, that until you find rest, until you spend time with the divine here with the Four of Swords, until you actually explore your more spiritual nature, or really just kind of delve into the energy, learn more about it, the more burdened you're going to feel by it. So this is going to be energy that's not going to go away until you acknowledge it, until you make peace with it, come to terms with it, or find some sort of harmony or balance. Some of you with that Ace of Swords, the divine is trying to give you an answer, give you clarity around something, and it's like getting the clarity in the dream state or through your consciousness or through whatever method or medium that the divine chooses to work with you in, but then not believing it. Two of Pentacles. It's like, I don't know. Five of Swords. Is that really what I heard or no? Do you know what I mean? Some of you, this is purely your intuition trying to speak to you and talk to you, but it's like you're not trusting it. You're not trusting that that voice is there, that voice, Ace of Swords. Not trusting that that voice is leading you to your Ten of Cups, to happiness, right? Which is actually turning out to be a burden, not trusting it. Okay. Let's look at Lilith. Let's see what this mystery is. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about the mystery. Ooh. Ace of Cups flew right out the deck. Is this pure? Is this actually coming from the divine? Is this really my higher self that I'm hearing? Magician, right? Is this really my higher self, or is this tricks? Do you see what I'm saying? Some of you are the magician. I heard that so clearly. No, it's you're the magician, Capricorn-Aquarius. You're the magician. You're the conduit for this energy, right? Remember, the magician is tethered and tied to all of the aces in the deck. So you already got your Ace of Swords. Now you got your Ace of Cups. You're the magician. So expect the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands to follow. I also get that the mystery could be that energy of why me? Why is this happening? Why? Why not you, Capricorn-Aquarius? Why not? You're on the cusp of mystery and imagination, so who better fit to explore these realms, right? Or explore that aspect or explore that energy. It's almost kind of like there's a need to kind of let your imagination run wild, especially with this Page of Wands. Like, don't be fearful of what your mind can create. Ace of Swords. Because what you're creating in your mind, or what comes to you in your mind, isn't really that far-fetched as you make it to seem, or that you believe it is. It's something like that. This is interesting, Capricorn-Aquarius. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups and the Magician for the mystery. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, who better? Four of Pentacles. And you got the King of Wands. Four of Pentacles tells me that you're a little blocked off. You're a little closed to it. Closed off in the heart space for sure with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. It's not open to receiving. For some of you, for some of you, you've had spiritual gifts for a very long time. And I think you ran from it. And that's okay. We all do it. I definitely did. But it's like this King of Wands is saying, again, no, embrace it. Embrace the energy. It's there to guide you. It's not there to hinder you. It's not there to trick you. It's not there to make you feel crazy or insane. It's not there for any of that. It's actually there to support you. Ace of Cups and the Magician. Lilith, like I said, is a very creative and powerful force, right? I feel like you've done all that you can do without using that gift or without tapping into that energy, Capricorn Aquarius. That's why you're at the Seven of Pentacles. Meaning it's going to plateau. You've kind of almost reached a ceiling with that effort until you start incorporating or being open to this Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords energy, Magician energy from the divine. Again, King of Wands, heavy creation. Fire is a very creative force. It's also destructive, just like Lilith. Very creative. Can also be very destructive. But sometimes and how Lilith destroys is through truth. So sometimes truth will come in and destroy an illusion that you created for yourself, or that was fed to you, or that you absorbed as truth. Lilith will come in with the truth as well to destroy that. And for some of you, you're resisting the destruction part. I'm comfortable in my bubble. I'm comfortable with the illusion. I'm comfortable with not knowing. I'm comfortable. I'm just comfortable. Seven of Pentacles, but are you really? There's so much more to learn. There's so much more to gain. There's so much more to see and experience. Lilith is asking you to face your fears here. Yeah. Face your fears. Tell me more about Lilith. What else does Lilith have to say here to Capricorn? Aquarius, Queen of Swords. So now you got a true pair, King and Queen of Swords here. Face your fears with a sword, with your truth. That's what I'm saying. It's like... And look, by no means am I telling you what to do, Capricorn Aquarius. This is your life, your rodeo. You do what you want to do, okay? But this is what I'm picking up on. This is what's here for you. Transformation, exactly. Death. For some of you, do you fear death? Six of Swords. Do you fear what might be beyond this life? Some of you, it's heavy mediumship. It's like having to accept that, yeah, there's an afterlife and this isn't the final stop for our souls is like, ooh, don't know about that. Part of you wants to, part of you doesn't. Yeah, what's beyond death? What's the mystery? Study it, like I said, in the Wheel of Fortune with the books. Don't be afraid to explore it, right? Just because you explore the possibility of something doesn't mean that you actually accept it as your truth, right? You can entertain a multitude of ideas, but they don't have to be your beliefs. It's that line. So literally what I got with death and the Six of Swords, it's like, what's after death? What happens when you die and you transition or you cross over? And again, seeing maybe a past loved one in your dream space, 12th house, might be a confirmation of something, or that, see what I'm saying? It's like confirming what you feared or what you were afraid to think about or afraid to look into and explore or be open to. Tell me more. Last message here from Lilith to Capricorn Aquarius. Thank you so much, Divine. Ooh. Four of Wands. This is a part of who you are. With Soul coming out, this is a part of who you are. Can't be afraid of what you are. Right? Like I said, in that if you believe in that creation story, right? Everything originated out of darkness. Light had to be spoken. Light had to be created. So why fear the dark? You know? There's so much to learn, Capricorn Aquarius. Tell me more about this 12th house energy. What's this escape? I feel like we've kind of touched on it, but let's get some clarification. Yeah. Five of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Five of Cups, same energy. Looking at what's spilled over. Looking at where you've been. Not wanting to turn around and face those two cups. Not wanting to go within. Not wanting to connect. Okay? Some of you are trying to escape disappointment. And I don't, tell me more. Why would they need to be escaping disappointment? What's going on with that? Three of Cups. Okay, so staring at the Three of Cups like we just said. Okay, I get it. Thank you, Divine. You can look at the Three of Cups as being very blissful, right? Not necessarily too in the depths of the emotion, very surface level Three of Cups. I'm getting that term like ignorance is bliss, right? All we need to know is just this is what it is in the moment, and it's not going deep. It's not deep. Three of Cups isn't deep. When you get to this Five of Cups, you've already moved past the Four of Cups, right? The Four of Cups would be, okay, I sense that there is something deeper to experience other than what's on the surface here, the Three of Cups. I just don't know what it is yet, right? And that's where the Divine comes in with this cup, this Ace of Cups. Okay? And then now you're at the Five of Cups, where you learn, you see what it is, you're into the deeper part of the emotion, but now you wish you could go back to being on the surface. So it's almost like, again, it's like the fear might come from, if I awaken this, or if I embrace this, if I am open to these possibilities or entertain these ideas, I might not go back to the ignorance that I once had, right? Because once you gain knowledge and information around something, you're no longer ignorant of it. And I think that's what some of you have been teeter-tottering between. The more you learn, the more you know, the less light and surface level you can be with it. Okay? Tell me more about this 12th house and escape. Three of Pentacles and the Emperor. The more you know, the more you learn. Right? The less ignorant you can be. The Emperor. The Emperor is all about action, taking control, becoming a leader of your own life, your own path, right? Tell me more about this Emperor in the 12th house. Six of Wands. Let me put this down here. Tell me more about this Six of Wands. Three of Swords. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Because I feel like part of you know here, part of y'all know, and I think that's that Two of Pentacles. It's like wanting to be in between that world of knowledge and ignorance. Like, ignorance is truly bliss. When you can be in this Three of Cups and not go that deep and keep it all surface, a lot easier to manage, a lot easier to maintain, a lot easier to navigate through and deal with. Some of you have already gone beyond that and gotten to this Five of Cups where you realize that the truth of something, okay? The truth of something, and that truth could have weighed very heavy on you. Ten of Wands, which I think is just, it's an awakening of sorts, right? Again, like I said, with the Death and the Six of Swords, what happens after death? So it's moving from that mindset of, oh, we just live once and then we die and then that's it. And, you know, so we might as well just go crazy, go bananas here. No. It's like moving into the understanding of, oh, no. This is a journey. Like, this is beyond this planet. This is beyond just this lifetime, right? That your soul is infinite. There's no start and stop to it. Which then gives you a new perspective of the world, gives you a new perspective on life, right? It's teetering between embracing that new perspective and then wanting to stick with the old. But for some of y'all, you're in too deep. You've learned, you've gained the knowledge, you've learned. So there's really like no going back to that. But I think that that could even be where the disappointment is. It's like looking beyond the veil and then not instantly regretting it, but then regretting it. Because it's like, okay, now you're understanding that your soul here, showed up right here in the oracle, is here to grow, learn, and evolve. Now certain things mean different things to you or have a deeper meaning. And then it's like, it maybe takes the fun and the lighthearted energy out of what you used to do. Or the lifestyle you used to live, or whatever the case might be. So it's like, now I wish I could escape from knowing the truth. I wish it remained a mystery. For some of y'all, you could feel like that because the burden is heavy. It is. But you do have the Ten of Cups. So there is an avenue, there is an opening, and there's a way to be at peace, especially with the Four of Swords. There's a way to look at the bright side, or, do you know what I mean? Stay optimistic about this expansion of your consciousness, which is what this Ace of Swords is all about. It's not all bad, even though it might feel like it, even though maybe it is burdensome. Okay, Capricorn-Aquarius. Okay. Tell me more about this 12th house and escape. Yeah. 7 of Cups. It's a lot. Especially with that 12th house energy, if that's active in your vibration, or that being active in your vibration now, there could be a lot of blurred lines between what's reality and what's fantasy. What's your imagination and what are you actually tethered to, right? So again, it's being in that in-between space. 7 of Cups can also be a sign of dreaming, like I said. Having a lot of different dreams, some prophetic, maybe some are very realistic of your day-to-day life. Some are maybe very whimsical and vivid and fantasy-like. It's a whole assortment, but it's like, what does it all mean? Some of you maybe want to look into to interpreting your dreams in some way, right? Like going online, what does it mean to dream of X, Y, and Z, and look at it and read it and try to connect the dots from there. Yeah, because with that 3 of Swords, it's like being a little bit heartbroken that you can't return back to that state of not knowing once you know. Okay. Tell me more. Or not even know, yeah, I can't return. 10 of Swords. There's that Zen Osho Tarot. I get pulled when I see 10 of Swords in any deck. I think of that particular 10 of Swords because it really talks about the 10 of Swords being an evolution of your consciousness, right? Where there's a sleep state, there's like an awakening state, and then there's the peaceful state. It feels like your soul is trying to move you into the peaceful state, the 4 of Swords with the 10 of Cups. But part of your soul wants to regress. Or maybe part of your flesh wants to, or whatever this is, right? But again, I feel like you're in too deep. It's already happened. You've already seen beyond the veil. You've already connected, and it's like you can't go back, or well, I won't say you can't shut it off because I guess you could, but that 4 of Pentacles, it's like closing yourself off to the gifts, aces, magician energy that the divine is trying to put you in. Tell me more about this 12th house and escape. Last message. Okay, here it is. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Creating your path forward. Emperor is also giving me this sense of responsibility, because I was getting the dialogue in my head that it's like the divine coming to you, Capricorn Aquarius, and saying, yippee, right? You're the magician. You can co-create your life and your reality. It's all up to you. Like, I'll work with you, da 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 da. And it's like, I don't want to be the co-creator. Four of Pentacles. I don't want that responsibility. I don't want to do it that way. Right? But yet on the flip side of that, it's wanting to strive for more, hit more. But again, it's like at a certain point here, Capricorn Aquarius, you're going to have to awaken that magician energy within you. You're going to have to awaken the emperor vibration within you. And it's like, in order to get to where you really want to be, where you want to go, your goals and your dreams. Some of you, this is just the phase and the part of your life cycle, yeah, where it's time to see beyond the veil. You can no longer turn a blind eye to something or act ignorant towards something because you know. And yeah, it might be a heavy burden, but there's also joy and balance and harmony and peace to be had and to be found, and you can head in that direction, so you choose. It doesn't have to be this tedious, you know, it can be the Three of Cups energy. It can be lighthearted, right? It's all in what you choose. It's all in what you make it. It's all in the intentions that you set for yourself. Okay? Yeah, some of y'all definitely pay attention to your dreams, research certain symbols or things or situations that you find yourself doing in your dreams, because that definitely will give you some confirmation here, okay? Let's go ahead and check in with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Let's just see what's the destined outcome. Oh, let me flip that over. Let me do a one shuffle here. What's the destined outcome, or what does Capricorn Aquarius need to focus on when it comes to this energy? Pleasure keeps coming out. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to feel bad. It doesn't have to be that way. Although, yes, dealing with Lilith, facing your own inner darkness, doing the shadow work can be heavy, but there's also good feelings that can come from it too. It's not all necessarily bad. And then you have flow. Some of you guys, again, are blocking the flow of what the divine is trying to get you to get into, learn more about, explore. Just gotta flow with it. Flow was an energy that came out in another oracle deck for the monthly forecast reading I did for May 2022. That is exclusive for my members. So if you want to see that reading and join, I'd invite you to, okay? Because that energy of flow was huge in that reading. Flow and progress and expansion. Yeah, illumination. Like I said, Capricorn Aquarius. Once the truth is illuminated, you can no longer be ignorant to it. You could choose to ignore it, but your soul knows the truth. Do you know what I mean? You could choose to try to close yourself off to it, but your soul will still yearn for it. Okay? So there's a lot that's going to be illuminated here. Put this here. Tell me more. Blessings. Love to see that. That's come out. So my air, earth signs definitely in alignment for a lot of blessings. And that's that 10 of Cups. Although it might feel like a burden, 10 of Wands, that enlightenment, that illumination also comes with its fair share of blessings. Okay? What else here for Capricorn Aquarius? Power, that's that magician energy. And potential, that's the Two of Wands. Potential. Like I said, it's infinite. Possibilities are infinite. It's all in what you desire. Okay, rather than ignore or withhold yourself from the pleasures and things that you desire, embrace it. Embrace the flow of that energy. Step into that magician, right? See what's out there. See what's in the unknown. There's a lot of blessings waiting for you. A lot of confidence and power, King of Wands. right? It's again, it's ownership, it's responsibility, especially with that Emperor. That life isn't just happening to you, Capricorn Aquarius, it's happening for you. There's a lot of power that comes with that, right? And that you do have a choice, right? Potential is infinite. It's infinite, just like your soul, right? Just like source, just like this whole thing. It's not finite. It's not absolute. Okay? Capricorn Aquarius, this was deep. Your readings are always deep like this. I hope you found this helpful and insightful, and maybe just filled with some confirmations and maybe even a little bit of comfort around what you might be facing in the now moment or what's maybe to come. Hi, Sherilyn. Hi, Bean. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. I hope that this served you well. And as always, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you did connect with it. Let me know what connected with you or resonated with you. Or even if this reading resonates, you can just say this resonates, leave an emoji, whatever it is. I love to connect with you guys there in the comments. And again, I do encourage you to join the membership side of my channel. We have a lot of awesome content over there. That we're building and growing. Okay, so make sure you guys check that out. But if not, no pressure, no harm, no foul, Capricorn Aquarius. I'll see you all in the next one. All right, namaste.